some simple record macros and running it to ease your daily routine jobs. I have one sample sheet with me. I need this data to be formatted, like the all borders and the text aligned to left. So we will learn it how to do it with the macro. You should be able to see a developer app and developer tab here. If you don't, you go to File, Options, Customize ribbon, select Main tabs. If the developer is not here, it should be here. Then you just click and add it. Okay. Then you will be able to see developer app. So once you see the developer app, you just click on record macro before starting your work. I will click on record macro and the macro name, and I will just give it a name for format data. Note, you cannot give space in macro name, so use any symbol to avoid spacing. Okay, and you can give a description what you are going to do with this macro, and even you can give a shortcut key, but make sure the shortcut key is not like Control A, Control C, which should be intersecting with your original shortcut commands. Okay, I'll just click OK and I will start working on the data. So whenever you start recording the macro, don't just directly start your work. So if you do that, the macro will say in an active sheet. That means I will explain it later. So I will just go to another sheet first and I will come back to the sheet where I want to work. So I will select this data and I will copy it and I will go to the output data and I will paste it in values and I will align the text to the left and text to the center, and I can see there are some unwanted spaces which is making the names to be aligned incorrectly. So I will find spaces and replace them with nothing. So you can see the spaces are replaced and the names are correct now. So I will align I have done aligning the textures and I have done removing the spaces. Now I will resize the column width and row width automatically. So I will just go to Home and Format Auto Fit Column Width and Format Auto Fit Row width height. Okay, once done, I will just click Ctrl A and I will select border all sides. So I am done with the format now. So I will go back to the developer tab and stop recording it. Okay, to see how it works, I will just delete all these data. There are two options to run the macro which you just recorded. You can either go to macros list and just run it. You can see the format is ready on its own just by a click. It has saved me at least 40 to 60 seconds here. But if you have a routine works which takes 10 minutes, 15 minutes of a same work on daily basis, or you can see them periodically, so you can utilize this option to reduce it. So let us learn the different way to run the macro. So I will go into a new sheet now. Again you need to go to the developer, go into the insert option and insert one button. Select the button and just draw it. Select the format data which you saved, which is a saved macro. Okay, and click OK. So the button is now ready. If I just click it, the data will be ready. So this is the two different ways to run a macro. So earlier I said you need to switch the sheet before recording the macro, right? If I record a macro with the same sheet, what happens? I will do a demonstrate one here. I will record one more macro. I will not give a name here. I will let it be macro 5. I am not switching the sheet here. I will select data and I will copy it and I will paste it in Valisian. Okay, so it's done now. Now I will do one thing. I will stop the Mac recording and I will go into the sheet 2 and I will run the macro file. You can see the output file is empty. So it is very important to know that before running a recording you should switch the sheet and come back to the sheet which you are going to work. Thank you. If any doubts, let me know in comments. I will surely help you with that.